Hey, my people. Happy New Year's Eve. It's the Viktor Wilt Show. I hope you're doing amazing today. I got a lot of sleep. I don't know how amazing I'm doing, but I did get a lot of sleep yesterday. Not going to get into the details of my day, but about 6 p.m. I was like, all right, I just can't take it anymore. And I went to bed. Nothing like, no drama or anything like that. Personal mental issues. So I went to bed. Slept for, a good 11 hours. And I could have kept sleeping today. I could have kept going. But I got up. I'm here. Got to do the New Year's Eve spectacular. Hopefully the show won't suck too bad. Hopefully it'll be better than usual due to the amount of sleep I did get. And crazy how time flies. Can't believe this year is over. Really hoping 2026 goes well. And as I fired up the internet today, one of the first things I saw was something that made me feel old. Was a thread called Tomorrow not that one. What was socially acceptable in the 1990s, but not in 2025? And it made me realize the 1990s were a long time ago. Wow. Thought it might be fun to look through this, see if I remember some of these things and, if they fly in this day and age. All right, somebody mentions leaving your kids in the car while you went grocery shopping. Yeah, I don't think I ever left my kids in the car as they were growing up, even though they're, in their 20s now. But I certainly remember being left in the car when I was a kid multiple times. Looking back at I don't know, it doesn't seem like that big a deal, but probably is. Someone could just steal your kids. I think my parents would be like, lock the doors while they, went and did whatever they were doing. But, I don't really think that flies anymore. Let's see here. Just calling people a lot to talk to them. Now, I don't think that's socially unacceptable in this day and age. But most people know, text me unless, it's an emergency. All right? Because I get paranoid now when the phone rings. If somebody actually calls me, I'm like, oh, geez, what's happening? Oh, no, something horrible's happening. Texting seems to be the name of the game in this day and age. Age, not edge. All right, I guess getting extra sleep is not helping me talk today. It's still pretty early, though. Still waking up. Oh, yeah, showing up at someone's house unannounced to hang out. Where people can be reached 24/7 now with a cell phone. Like back in the day, it was kind of like calling somebody. I don't know why it seems like those two things correlate to me, but you'd call them to see if they're home, or you'd just show up at their house. People show up at my house now. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you here? Why did you not call me first? Even though I'm just sitting on the couch watching TV. Nothing has changed. I'm not engaged in some kind of, illicit activity. Shouldn't be a big deal for someone to show up unannounced, but you just don't like it nowadays. Back in the day, all the time. Oh, being excited when the phone rang. Oh, the phone's ringing. I wonder who it could be. Well, now you know who's calling. You look at it, or else it's some kind of spam call, auto warranty, or hey, do you want a loan, or hey, you should send us all your information because your IRS account is in deferral or something. Give us all your money, in gold bars and meet us behind a building. When's the last time I was excited when my phone rang? I'm really trying to think about this one. There have been times. Let's see here. Not being reachable. Yeah, that's... It should be socially acceptable to be unreachable. But even me sometimes, like, if I can't get a hold of my kids or something, where are you? Oh, is everything okay? Are you all right? Somebody will butt dial you. You try calling them back. They're just working. Is everything all right? Is the world melting down? All right, let's see. Making plans with someone multiple days in advance, not talking to them about it again, and just showing up without having to confirm that day that your plans are still on. I think it's just the scatterbrained nature of everybody nowadays. You worry that somebody's going to forget about plans, especially if you're dealing with me. All right? Best to check in with me if we have plans, because I may have forgotten about them. Let's see. Having no idea where your kids are. Yeah, that would have never flown when it comes to my kids. I needed to know where they were. Back when we were kids, get on the bike and go. And we didn't have cell phones, tracking devices, no way for our parents to find us. Oh, it was kind of free, wasn't it? It was kind of freeing. Let's see, going all the way to the terminal to see your friends off the plane. I think they're starting to do that in some airports. Like you gotta, get screened to get in and things like that. But I think that's coming back. A lot of the airport restrictions are finally settling down to a reasonable level. You don't have to take all your clothes off when you go through. Well, they got the full body scanner. Shouldn't have to worry about too much. Cigarette vending machines. Yeah, some of you have never seen those. I remember seeing them. Or just smoking everywhere. People used to smoke everywhere. The grocery store. There was just smoke everywhere. Now you don't hardly see people smoke, which is not a bad thing. Cigarettes, they're bad, kids, okay? Don't get hooked on them, all right? Okay, now people are just starting to spread all the same answers. The smoking, knowing where your kids are. Mooning people. Yeah, you'd probably go to jail for that now, wouldn't you? Some type of public indecency charge. If you don't know what mooning people is, you younger folks, that's where you'd pull the back of your pants down and show people your butt. Not acceptable in this day and age. Adult videos in a video store. They used to have those sections. Not gonna. Well, how about having a video store? You didn't even need to say certain sections, just a video store. Okay, the question was socially acceptable, not something you'd see in the 90s that you don't see anymore. All right. Let's move along for a second here. I'll get my bearings on, try to wake up a little bit more, and we'll see what other content we can dig up for our New Year's Eve spectacular that's probably going to end up not being very spectacular. But I hope you have a wonderful New Year's Eve. Make sure to be safe. Don't be an idiot. If you're out at the bars or, you're doing some boozing, get yourself a designated driver, call an Uber. Be smart, be safe. Overall, don't overdo it. And try to make some plans into the new year to do something good for yourself. Thrice and Black Honey on K-Bear. That's a band that I went to their concert in Salt Lake. I was there for a few minutes and then ended up just saying, screw it, and leaving. Yeah, note, as we roll into a new year, don't make big plans after a day where you already have big plans. You might be completely exhausted and then not want to do the second day of big plans. It's like, okay, if you're going to visit California, I'm going to give you some advice here. A lot of people, line out a huge itinerary of things to do. Like, okay, day 1 and 2, we'll hit Disneyland and then California Adventure. And then the next day, let's go ahead and go to Universal Studios. And then after that, let's go to Knott's Berry Farm or something. Don't do that, okay? Did that with the kids once. Did 2 days of Disneyland and then Universal Studios. I tell you what, by day 3, I just wanted to chill, all right? Just wanted to chill. You got a nice hotel, sunny California weather. Like, I could just go sit by the pool and read a book. No, we got to go do 10 million things. Like, plot it out so you have like a day of activity, then a day of nothing. And then if you feel like doing something on the day of nothing, you can do it. But yeah, me and Becca, we had our daughter's birthday party. And, that's hectic. Dealing with the birthday party for kids is hectic. There's a lot of planning that goes into it. They're expensive. And, then we had kids stay the night. So you're up late. It's mayhem. And then get up and go to Salt Lake the next day. Neither one of us wanted to go. But neither one of us was willing to tell the other person we didn't want to go to the show. We had bought, a hotel room that was non-refundable. Sometimes you just need to eat the fees, all right? Because we spent way more money than we would have, and all that time driving when we didn't want to be on the road. We ended up going to the Thrice show, walking in and going, screw this. And we went back to the hotel room and watched TV. Sometimes you just need to stay home and relax. So do that if you can, all right? Do that if you can. Watch some good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff floating around on TV right now. I've talked about it a lot recently. Stranger Things. Need to wrap up episode 7. The show finale happening tonight. How's it gonna be? I'm sure people will complain. The only time I can think of that people didn't complain about the end of a TV show, I can think of 2 times. Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. I think people really liked the end of those shows. I was reading about The Sopranos earlier. I think they ended that show perfectly. But at the time, I'm not going to say what happens, even though it's a 30-year spoiler or something. But at the time, it was, I guess you'd say, a shocking ending. Having just rewatched the series in the last year, they ended it perfectly. I think it's very clear what happened. And, I don't want to say more for anybody who's never seen that masterpiece of a show. So good. So good. So, I guess you can tell what's on my mind. Relaxation. Looking forward to having a day off tomorrow. We're not going to be in. Hopefully don't have to get anything done. Get everything that needs to be done out of the way today. Got to go buy some bugs. And, then just hang out with my lady and have some snacks. And I don't know what, I'm going to have to look up what New Year's Eve shows are happening. Maybe we'll get into that for the next break. Sometimes watching the New Year's Eve countdown shows can be fun. Sometimes they're awful and, just garbage. But they generally have multiple happening. So I'm going to look that up and we'll dig into the options you have for things to do tonight if you're just going to sit at home. Which, sometimes just staying home, that's the way to go. I don't know about you, but every time it seems like I go downtown, there's some kind of mayhem. So if there's any night to not go downtown, it's probably tonight. So be careful if you're out and about. And again, like I said earlier, be responsible, safe, get yourself a DD. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of Uber drivers out and about. Tip them nicely because the weather sucks outside. But don't get yourself in trouble. Just, try to keep it safe and tame. And have fun, though. Have fun. And I hope everybody rolls into the new year doing well. Okay. I'll get looking up New Year's Eve TV activities while we listen to a newer band, Windwalkers. How weird. Okay, anyway. What's up, everybody? Let's talk about New Year's Eve. It's today. Yeah. Well, there are always a number of TV specials airing where you can do things like watch the big ball drop. Yeah. And get a number of musical performances, most of which generally suck. This year, I don't know, it looks like there's like 5 of them. None of them really screaming at me like must watch, but I figured I'd let you know about all of them so you can figure out which one works best for you and let you know how you can find them. All right, So you, of course, have the classic Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest. How do they call it Rockin' Eve when they don't really have rock bands on it? Looking through the list here, let's see if we can find any rock artists. Chappell Roan, Charlie Puth, Demi Lovato, Ciara, Post Malone, Zara Larson, Russell Dickerson, Madison Beer, Maren Morris, Mariah Carey, Four Non Blondes, 50 Cent, Goo Goo Dolls, Little Big Town, New Kids on the Block, Pitbull, One Republic, and Rick Springfield. I guess Rick Springfield, there you go. There will be some guitar. Oh, and K-pop Demon Hunters will be represented by the singing voices of Hunter/X. To watch that one, let's see. You got to watch it on ABC. I guess I'm going to have to try to dig out a TV antenna. And then it says you can, check it out the next day on Hulu. Note to Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. In 2025, or rolling into 2026, I'd say if you want people to watch this, you should probably just stream it on Hulu the day of. Oh, okay, it says you can also watch it on the iHeartRadio app, which I don't know if that, can be accessed on a TV, because I hate iHeartMedia. So I'll have to check it out, though, because I generally, if we're sitting at home doing New Year's Eve celebrating, might flip through some of these, jump back and forth. But, I don't think I have a TV antenna. I used to. Maybe I do. I don't know. I'll have to look around. All right, the others, we've got New Year's Eve Live, Nashville's Big Bash. Oh, boy, that's going to be great. A 5-hour country music extravaganza. All right, let's see. It's got an interesting hosting lineup. Bert Kreischer and Hardy. All right, that sounds fairly entertaining. The thing is, though, they're not going to be talking that much. They're just going to be introducing all the country stars who are going to be playing. Oh, I bet this is a great list. There is good country music out there. I don't think it's going to appear on New Year's Eve Live, Nashville's Big Bash. Oh, yeah, right out of the gate, Jason Aldean. Yuck. All right, Lainey Wilson's pretty decent. Bailey Zimmerman, Special guest CeCe Winans. Okay, that's interesting. Keith Urban, yuck. Dierks Bentley, Rascal Flatts, yuck. Marcus King's all right. Riley Green, Zach Top, Megan Maroney, Brooks and Dunn, Gretchen Wilson, Stephen Wilson Jr. is good. All right. Well, that's going to be appearing. Where do you watch that one? On CBS. Oh, you could also stream. There you go. At least Nashville's Big Bash is somewhat smart. You can stream it on Paramount Plus. Thing is, I bet these things, if you're watching them and you're not watching them on your local station with an antenna, they're going to end here at 10 p.m. The big ball drop at 10 p.m. if you're watching on streaming. So keep that in mind. You don't want to be like, wait a minute. It's not the New Year's yet. It's only 10 o'clock. All right, what else do we got for New Year's Eve TV spectaculars? New Year's Eve Live with Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen. Yeah, you can watch this one on CNN. Oh, boy. That's exciting. All right, what performers do they have here? Where's the list of performers? Okay. Robin. I don't know who that is. Bryan Adams. Boring. Shakira. I just can't stand Shakira's voice. Sorry. Just, she's not for everybody. Brandy and Monica. Florence and the Machine. Ray. Brandy Carlisle. Boy, this is... Aloe Block. Patti LaBelle. Michelle Williams. A lot of these I've never even heard of. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Okay, here's one called A Toast to 2025. You can watch this on NBC. They're going to have a bunch of artists I've never heard of. Okay, Next Star's Coast to Coast Countdown 2026. This is going to air, I guess, on Next Star partner stations. I don't think we have any Next Star stations around here, do we? I don't know. Who watches regular TV anymore? But this one's for you classic rock folks. Okay. You got Styx, Foreigner, REO Speedwagon frontman Kevin Cronin, Cheap Trick, 38 Special, and the Marshall Tucker Band. All right. Oh, and then there's the Jonas Brothers Samsung TV Plus New Year's Eve. So if you have a Samsung TV, you can just watch the Jonas Brothers all night. All right, as is typical of these programs, pretty underwhelming. So, I don't know. Figure out what to do for New Year's holiday entertainment on the fly. Play it by ear, I guess. Can't wait to get back to my home sweet home today. That'll be fantastic. Hope you have a good New Year's. All right, as we roll into the new year, good time to, make resolutions, maybe find some new hobbies. Stumbled across a thread here. What's a good hobby or activity for a depressed person? All right. As a person who deals with that, I could probably use some good new hobbies. My main hobby when I'm feeling down is to play Red Dead Redemption 2. All right. Now, I'm at a point in my current playthrough, which is playthrough number 4 or something, where I've run out of extracurricular activities, like gathering plants and things for certain challenges or side missions. So I'm back to just playing the actual story, which I got to a point in the game 2 days ago that is one of the most depressing parts of the game. So that, kind of sucked. Probably added to my mental issues yesterday. I'm not going to get into the details. But I could probably use some additional hobbies than playing Red Dead 2 for when I'm feeling down. So, let's see what the internet recommends. Walking. Okay, I don't know about you, but I was outside a little bit ago. I had to walk from my house to my truck, and then from my truck to, the building here. I don't know about walking right now. I do have a treadmill in my basement with a TV right in front of it. Maybe I should try that. Probably be a good winter activity to actually use the treadmill that I installed a TV on the wall in front of to keep myself entertained while walking on it. What an idiot. All right, I'll try to give that a whirl. What else? Meditation. See, because of my work schedule, I have to wake up really early. Generally, if I try meditating, I just fall asleep and end up taking like a 3-hour nap. And depending on how you feel about napping and how much stuff you have to do, sometimes you wake up from a nap and you're more depressed because you didn't get anything done. Though yesterday, taking a nap, that was definitely a good idea. I'm glad I did it. I think I was needing it pretty badly. And it did help with my mental state to get the sheer amount of sleep I got from the time I got off work till this morning. Let's see, coloring. All right. I've never tried that as an activity as an adult, I don't think. Coloring or doing some kind of art. Actually bought my girlfriend a slew of art supplies for Christmas because she really enjoys that kind of stuff, and she said I'm going to have to do some of that stuff with her. Maybe that'll be good. Maybe that'll be a good, healthy New Year's activity to engage in. Well, this person always recommends going on walks or trying to get outdoors as much as possible. Sorry, I can't do it during winter. Going outside during winter, I hate it. I am not a fan. All right? Reading and writing. Making me feel guilty. I have about 10 million books. Yes, that's an exaggeration, but I have lots. And reading is something I really want to get back into in the new year. I have a huge pile of books that are on my, must-read list, and I haven't even laid a finger on any of them in months and months. Reading is definitely a good activity. The hard part in this day and age is keeping your brain on track. If your brain is a scrambled mess like mine and you start thinking about this and that and this and that and this and that, and that maybe I just need to buckle down and do some reading every day. I don't know if I could get back into writing right now. I used to write a lot. Started writing a book at one point, and I made it a long ways in. And then, like a lot of my, creative goals, I abandoned it like a loser. Well, I've got it on a disc somewhere. Let's see here. Working out. All right, I'll start with walking on the treadmill, okay? I know it would be good to work out, especially when you're getting to my age. Oh, knitting or crochet. That's something my daughter really enjoys. I don't know. It's not very manly to sit around and crochet. Guys, check out the chicken I made. Isn't it cute? They say it's similar to coloring or drawing. Reading, meditation. All right, now we're getting to that point in the thread where people are starting to post the same thing over and over. Cooking. I mean, cooking's something you have to do. Volunteering. All right, I got to get the motivation up if I'm going to do some volunteering. Grow something. I don't know, have you looked outside? And then if you grow stuff in your house, there's going to be bugs. Always bugs around. All right, working out, blah, blah, blah. Legos. My daughter did buy me a little, I don't know, it wasn't an official Lego brand, but it was a little arcade game. It's not one you can actually play, but it was a Lego arcade machine. I could try putting that together. Oh, hang out with your family. Is that a hobby? That's just something you should do. I got these people around me. They're always here. I guess I could give hanging out with them a shot. I guess. Who doesn't do that with the people in their household? If you have people living with you and you dislike them so much that you don't hang out with them, you should probably change that. Change that situation. Someone recommended video games. I do find video games helpful, as I mentioned with Red Dead Part 2. Well, if you're lucky, you've got some more vacation time coming up. I've got tomorrow off, but I'm going to be in Friday. Whether I want to or not, I'll be here. If you've got vacation time coming up, might be a good time to kick back and watch a movie. Seeing lots of lists pop up for the best horror movies of 2025. And I gotta say, 2025, as a horror fan, and I haven't even seen a fraction of the movies that came out. The ones I did see, 2025 was a fantastic year for horror. So as I was looking around the internet here, on my Facebook feed, stumbled across a post from Jeff Burke, a guy I know from the, horror literary scene. He posted his top 10 list, and he's got pretty good taste. So some of these I'm definitely going to have to check out. Some of his honorable mentions, I've seen only one of them, which was Final Destination Bloodlines. I think that's the best Final Destination movie since Part 2. It might even be better than Part 2. It was really good. It was really fun. Some really over-the-top death scenes, and it was just a good time. Highly recommend that one. Coming in at number 10, he's got The Monkey, which I think Becca and I briefly started. And I'm seeing that on a lot of the best horror movie lists of 2025. I'm going to have to go back and watch that one. It's based on a Stephen King story, so you'd think I would have watched it. But, it's been a busy year. Hopefully 2026, a lot more time to just kick back, relax, and watch some movies. Number 9, it's on my list of movies I need to watch. The Toxic Avenger. I've seen the old Toxic Avenger movies. They're trauma films. They're over the top. They're not for everybody, but I've heard a lot of good stuff about the new Toxic Avenger movie, and As a fan of that series, I've definitely got to watch that. Number 8, Until Dawn. I don't believe I've seen that. Gonna have to check it out. Number 7, The Ugly Stepsister. Watched that with Becca a while back. That was that was a good one. That was a good one. A dark take on the story of Cinderella. Had some pretty messed up moments. I liked it. Strange Harvest at number 6. Not familiar with it. Ick at number 5. One Battle After Another. Let me pull that up. Did Peaches and I talk about that recently? Hold on. One Battle After Another. Is that a horror movie? Or is this just Jeff's best movies of the year? Okay, this is just best movies of the year, because that's listed as a comedy/drama. I've seen it on every single best movies of the year list. You know, it has Leonardo DiCaprio and, quite the all-star cast. Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro. I think it's on HBO Max. Gonna have to watch that one for sure. All right, so this isn't Jeff's horror list. He's got The Long Walk at number 3, which is one of my favorite Stephen King stories. I've been wanting to watch that. Why I haven't gotten around to it, I don't know. Flow. I don't know if I'm familiar with that movie either. Let's Google it up here real quick. Oh, that's the one that it's a cartoon about a black cat. And I remember seeing an article that it had increased adoptions of black cats, like by, very large amounts. I like the kitties. Might have to check out Flow. What's it rated? Is that one we could watch, with the kids? I don't know. I'm done Googling. And his favorite movie of the year, Jeff's, was Weapons, which was another one that I started with Becca. We watched about a half hour, and I think we fell asleep. We have got to finish that movie, Becca. We need to watch Weapons. That's been on, every best horror movie list. And I was digging it. I was digging it at the beginning. I don't know why we forgot to get back to it. Probably because of Stranger Things and Welcome to Derry. Let's see what Rolling Stone says are the best horror movies of 2025, because that's what I intended to talk about. Got Companion, which I did watch. It was good. It was good. I don't know if I'd put it on my best list. They got Final Destination Bloodlines. Oh, the new Frankenstein movie. I totally forgot that one even came out. Good Boy, which is a horror movie from the perspective of a dog. I've been wanting to see that. Presence, I'm not sure if I'm familiar with, nor The Shrouds. Sinners was a lot of fun. I thought that was a really good horror movie. Seen that at the top of a lot of best horror lists. Rolling Stone ain't ranking them out here by what they think is the best. 28 years later, another one I need to see. There's, of course, Weapons. I'm surprised that Bring Her Back isn't popping up on these people's lists. Or that movie Together. Those movies were wild. Those were a couple of my favorites, so if all these other movies are better than those, I need to get around to watching some of these other ones. All right, Variety has Bring Her Back as an honorable mention. Then they've got... Variety got The Toxic Avenger in their top 14. That's pretty impressive for it being Trauma film. Presence again. Heart Eyes, I think we started that one and didn't finish it. Best Wishes to All. Dead Mall. There's The Monkey. I Love You Forever. See, a lot of these I haven't heard of. Okay, there's Together. Another one that I was surprised wasn't popping up on these other lists. 28 Years Later, Companion, Final Destination Bloodlines. The Shrouds must be pretty good. Oh, it's a David Cronenberg movie. All right, I got to watch it. Weapons at number 2, and then they put Sinners at number 1. So I got to finish Weapons. I think that's next. Those Stranger Things is dropping their show finale tonight, so I think going to have to get that one out of the way as well. All right. If you like horror, I've mentioned it, watch Welcome to Derry as well. It's really good. All right, I better find some freak news. Back in a minute. Yeah, if a Lady Gaga song Disease is one of my favorite songs of the year. It's probably not surprising that 9 Inch Nails, As Alive as You Need Me to Be, would be another of my favorites. I'm trying to brainstorm and figure out what they all are. You know me, trying to remember things, even things that are my favorites. It's difficult for me. All right. It's also a difficult day for me to find freak news. I don't know what's going on, but it is a rough day for freak news today. We got a guy who painted his excavator pink with Hello Kitty symbols all over it. That was in the news. I'd like you to consider painting your house bright pink with Hello Kitty emblems all over it. We need a little bit more color in this area. Okay, and now, I know my house is not painted some bright color. I'd like to make it even darker. I want it to be like the blackest of the black. But it's expensive to paint your house, so probably kind of low on the priority list. It's already close to black, so it looks pretty good, but could I handle bright pink? I don't know. It's not very metal. But maybe you really like the color pink. If you own your home and you don't live in an HOA, you can paint it whatever color you want. Neon green, bright red, multiple colors. Consider it, please. Because everything around here is painted just tan. Tan or like beige. It sucks. All right, it sucks. We need some color around here. All right, we've got a plea deal reached in the case of the notorious beer cave pooper. This took place in Pennsylvania. Was this a problem that happened multiple times? Or just once? I mean, once is bad enough. All right. You're just walking into the beer cooler to pick yourself up some New Year's Eve beverages and you find that mess all over the place. She made a big mess. Okay, I'm not going to get into a real descriptive discussion about the mess she made, but I don't know. Hopefully they gave her some serious charges. Fined $75. I think that's a vile crime, all right? Did she have to clean it up at least? I mean, that's one of the most disgusting, well, okay, maybe not one of the most disgusting crimes of 2025. There were some much worse things that happened this year. It's been real interesting reading through the recaps of 2025 online. How much did you enjoy 2025? I haven't seen a lot of positive threads about that. I don't know. There have to be some people out there that 2025 went great for them. There were great things that happened to me in 2025, for sure. But I think the overall world, 2025, kind of a rough one. Let's see here. Man, I have like a million tabs open, and usually busting through some freak news is pretty easy, but not today. I mean, maybe I'm just getting, acclimated to the crazy news, so it doesn't seem like that crazy. Like Florida man arrested for naked armed robbery of a meat market while wearing nothing but a mask. It's like, well, that's just Florida. Back in the day, that probably would have been, a great freak news story, but, a naked man robbing something in Florida, I don't know, it just doesn't seem that weird anymore. These are the times we're living in. Now, did he ask for money or meat? Because if he asked for meat, then that would up the weird factor. He just barges in, he's wearing a mask, he's just naked, holding some kind of weapon. That's what it says, some kind of weapon. Give me a box of steak. It looks like he wanted money. So it's not even a freak news story. No. These are just the times we're living in, people. All right. I'm sure I can dig up some other crap for the rest of this show. Just give me some time. By the way, speaking of Florida, if you're heading to Florida right now, they got a cold front coming through. Watch for falling iguanas. Ain't nobody want to get killed by a falling iguana. They get all cold and they just fall out of trees, and it's that time of year. So if you're heading to Disneyland, Disney World, I should say, for Christmas or New Year, whatever. I know Christmas is over. Watch for falling iguanas. There we go. Title track from the latest Sleep Token album, Even in Arcadia. I'd say that was one of my favorite songs of the year. It's been really hard for me to figure them out for some reason. There've been a lot of good songs, but it was, like we've talked about, not the most exciting year for music for some reason.
Next year's looking very promising. We got Motionless in White putting out new stuff. We have Bad Omens. I know Starset. I got a text from Quint, who's like a Starset super fan.
Yeah.
He was telling me that Starset already released their album physically, but it goes out on streaming in early January or mid-January, something like that.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm just holding out hope for new Tool. That's all I want. I mean, I know we got new Pussifer coming. That's great. New Pussifer album dropping.
And you're going to go to that show in May?
Oh, dude, no way I'm going to miss it. Last time I saw him, it was Pussifer, A Perfect Circle, and Primus. I figured A Perfect Circle was going to be the highlight of the show because it's a perfect circle. But I think Pussifer stole the show. I think Primus was right behind him. And then, A Perfect Circle was still amazing, but Pussifer and Primus were so good that it just kind of overshadowed A Perfect Circle, which I didn't expect at all. Those bands are, that's a great lineup, and the way they did it where there was no stopping. There were all three bands on stage at the same time. They'd play a few songs, go to the next band, and just jump around back and forth. It was so cool. The concert lineup for 2026 is looking incredible.
Oh yeah, April with Bill Murray and Electric Callboy in the span of 10 days.
Yeah,
can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm really wanting to go to the 9 Inch Nails tour, and You've lived here a number of years now. You know how horrible East Idaho is in March. It's like the worst time of year, February and March. Miserable. It's all gray. All the snow has turned to this just mush. Black and gray, sludgy grossness. So I was thinking of going, obviously, to 9 Inch Nails in Salt Lake, but they're playing in Phoenix a week earlier. And if I can somehow not get the flu, not get COVID, not get sick, I might be able to build up enough PTO that I could take a little trip down to Phoenix and maybe surprise the kids. Oh, Taryn listens to the on-demand version of the show.
Take it out of the podcast.
That's right. Take them to 9 Inch Nails. And Phoenix at the beginning of March is just beautiful. Usually flowers popping up. It's super green.
Why is everywhere else pretty besides here during that time of year?
Yeah. And that's like the best time of year to go to Phoenix because it'll be like 20 degrees here. You get there, 70. You can bust the shorts out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Aubrey's been asking me how to dress for California because we're going there in like 2 weeks.
Dress as if it's Idaho summer because you're not even going to be acclimated to 70 degrees. 70 degrees is going to feel like 90.
Well, my dad was like, he was telling me that people who come there from out of state will say that the wind by the ocean feels colder than the weather in these parts of the U.S.
Huh. If you were talking maybe the Oregon coast, I could see it, but it's like dark and gloomy and misty.
Well, at night when
and cold.
The sun goes away.
Oh, well, yeah.
And it gets to like 45 degrees at night, and then the wind comes in.
Yeah, the beach is cold at night, people. And, the California beach is kind of creepy at night. Like the Oregon coast, the beach is kind of like magical and mysterious at night.
You want to meet your next whackpacker?
Exactly. Like
go to Venice Beach at 10 p.m.
I was even out at the Huntington Beach.
Oh yeah,
at night, and I'm like,
even better, huh?
I'm like, maybe we should go back in the hotel. I don't know what's off in those shadows.
Huntington Beach isn't even all that bad.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's one of the better ones.
Imagine if you were down on Venice Beach at nighttime.
Dockweiler Beach. Oh, you want want to see people take the jab? Go to Doc One.
The real bad jab.
Yeah.
Huh?
Talk about anti-vaccine, but you put that syringe right there by your elbow.
Oh, geez. So anyhow, yeah, great concert lineups coming to the area. Hopefully we'll start to get some shows announced for here. I haven't seen crap. What do we got?
Dude, we got the Goo Goo Dolls. What are you talking about? Me and my friend Zach opened up the pit at the Goo Goo Dolls show back in 2018.
Yeah,
Hollywood Palladium.
I'm not a big Goo Goo Dolls guy. I don't know what.
Their bass player is wacky. I got to say, I don't know what his name is, but he has pink hair now, and he does the vocals for January Friend. And that song, it makes me laugh every time because his voice is it's like a high pitched Dave Mustaine. The January Friend, like it's the whole.
Well, coming up so far at the Mountain America Center, they got Three Dog Night.
Yeah,
on January 22nd.
That's the loudest concert he's ever been to.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh? All right, get them earplugs ready for Three Dog Night, the Mountain America Center. I mean, that one might be fun. Brian Regan's funny. It's not a concert. It's a comedy show. You barely heard Brian Regan? He's like
Isn't it Brian Regan?
I think it's Regan.
Oh.
I could be wrong, but he's a legend. He's a legend. He's a clean comic, but
no kidding.
Well respected by other comedians.
Well, I don't know, because Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer came here. Same with Theo Vaughn, too. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
They've got Ian Munsick coming. I'm going to go to that one. Just saw Ian Munsick in in Jackson. It's a country show, but he's good for country music. So I'll go check that out. Foreigner would be fun.
But there's no original members.
0 original members.
Remember when Eddie Trunk was like throwing a fit about Foreigner and what was that other band that's co-headlining with them on another tour?
Yeah, no,
Foreigner and Loverboy? No, it's something different. I don't know.
No original members. Huh.
Well, Lou Graham's not the singer for the band anymore.
Well, I like tribute bands.
I hate them.
The songs are
Get rid of tribute bands.
The songs are still good. Oh, what a Hairball!
Speaking of tribute bands,
that's a tribute band. That's a tribute to like all things 80s.
Yeah, you got Queen, Guns N' Roses, Poison.
Yeah, and then Goo Goo Dolls. That's it. Hopefully, Mountain America Center working on some modern rock and metal.
What about the Portneuf Health Trust Amphitheater?
I don't think they've announced anything. Have they?
Well, I'm just saying, can't forget about you sound like one of the listeners.
No, I only mentioned that because I was on this particular site. Portneuf brought in some great shows this year.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Dude, Mudvayne and Static X, that was awesome. That was a great show.
That was fun.
Well, hopefully soon. But there are a lot of good shows coming to Boise and Salt Lake City. Check out our event calendar at riverbendmediagroup.com/calendar if you want to find out about all of them. Because, like we said, tons of good ones.
Well,
tons of them.
People always comment, why not the Mountain America Center? Why not the Portneuf Health Trust Amphitheater for these shows that I post sometimes in the K-Bear Facebook group? I'm like, yeah, if the Chaos and Carnage Festival got announced for the Portneuf Health Trust Amphitheater, I don't think it would sell like it would in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, some of these shows are going to need a larger population.
Yeah.
Like you bring in a big name band, sure.
Like Thy Art is Murder is not going to fill out that 11,000 seat.
No, they're not.
With Body Snatcher and
it would be great if we had a venue, say, the size of the complex. Mm-hmm. That would be perfect if we had a venue the size of the complex. It doesn't even need to be 2 rooms, just the big room. That'd be perfect, and we'd get a lot more shows. But we don't have a venue that's the right size for, bands that play the complex.
Well, I know Sleep Theory wanted to come here specifically, and we didn't have a place for them.
We didn't really have a place that was the right size. They're too big for, our venues are either, small or gigantic.
Yeah.
We have no in between. So, hey, rich people who are trying to figure out what to do with your money and invest in, just open a venue. Make it a bar where you can move the tables, or something. I don't know.
Most rich people here are old. And their favorite bands are already coming. Foreigner and Three Dog Night.
Well, I already invested in the arena. What do I care?
My friend Christian, He was born in the year 2000. He tells me yesterday that he's like, dude, I got a great Christmas gift. I got tickets for the Eagles. I'm like, oh, the football team? That's cool. Are you going to fly to Philadelphia? He's like, no, the band. I'm like, what? Why? Glenn Fry's dead.
I'd go see the Eagles.
I mean, Don Henley, like, he's not the same. I mean, the whole band's not the same without Glenn.
Yeah. I'd still go. I'd still probably go. Just like I'll probably end up, I got to probably check out Three Dog Night and Foreigner.
One is the loneliest number. Love that song. I can see you blasting out Hot Blooded and
Hot-blooded! Dude, you could. You could. Another of my favorite tracks of 2025, Sleep Token, Look to Windward. What's up? It's the Viktor Wild Show. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Good riddance to 2025. I had a lot of good in 2025. The year as a whole, kind of stressful. So glad to see it go. I'm really excited for the prospects of 2026, and I'll stay optimistic. I'm not going to get crazy and be like, it's going to be great. Just staying optimistic about 2026. Try to have reasonable expectations. All right. As I peruse the web trying to find crap to talk about, I found a thread, What Screams Pretending to Be Rich? And I haven't really looked at this, but it's a low content day. There isn't anything in the news of excitement. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody's probably checked out for the day, right? Might as well dive into this. What screams pretending to be rich? All right, showing off a wad of cash or bragging about how much money you have. Really, rich people don't broadcast the fact like that. When's the last time I had a big wad of cash? Yeah, what you got to do is get yourself a bunch of ones, and then you put like a 20 on each side. And then you go, yeah, look at this. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone in person showing off a big wad of cash. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see here. It's kind of funny. People have walked into my house and assumed that, and probably because I'm a radio DJ, that I've got a lot of money. And it's like, no, I got very lucky in life when it came to buying my house. I bought my house when housing was cheap. This was, back in 2014, right after the big housing collapse had ended. It was just lucky timing. If I was going to try to buy that same house today, no, that's not going to happen. I know how rough it is for everybody out there right now. Housing market around here sucks. It's outrageous. The wages do not match the cost of living here. But then there's a lot of stuff at my house too. You look around and there's stuff. One, I have had a lot of family members die. It's not happy, it's not great. But a lot of the stuff around my house came from family members who are no longer with us. And then a lot of the other stuff, thrift stores. Yeah. After I got, divorced, I had to get stuff because half the stuff was gone. So I, did a lot of thrift store shopping and Facebook marketplace shopping, as well as, for getting stuff for my guest bedrooms and things. You just go cheap. You can get a TV pretty cheap nowadays. Blah, blah, blah. About the only things I've ever splurged on, I bought a stupid TV and a stupid sound system for my living room. That was like my divorce present to myself. I'm going to get that. And then most of my guitars, I got those used for a really good price. The nicest guitar I have, it was a gift. So, yeah. Don't just assume somebody's rich. I'm definitely not. I need more money. Gonna have to find a part-time job. Things keep up. Okay, sorry, back to the thread. What screams pretending to be rich? Expensive car with a garbage apartment. Yeah, when it comes to vehicles, just, get something that'll get you by. I wish I could buy a car. I have a truck, and it's paid off. And that was another, I got lucky. I bought the truck before things were expensive. And then I got a little bit of money when my mom died, and I paid the truck off because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to afford to make the payments on it. So paid that off. But one of these days, because boy, does driving a truck suck when it comes to gas mileage, I would love to get a car. You know, sorry if this is you, but these guys who buy a truck and then never use it for any kind of truck-related thing, like if you're not taking loads of stuff to the dump or the hatch pit, doing yard work, or if you don't have something to tow, you know, if you don't need it, like, what are you doing? It's a waste of gas. Just sell it and get a car. Who's standing outside the door? I saw you creep by. It's Jade Davis. Get in here, Jade Davis. Don't give me the thumbs up. That's no good.
Do what I want.
I was just looking at this thread of what screams pretending to be rich. Yeah, because it's a low content day, buddy. Not a lot going on New Year's
You're
Eve.
a low content day.
Low content most days. But I'm just trying to get by. Yeah, it's been things like, you know, people waving around big wads of cash, or, you know, if you have a really nice vehicle and you live in a dump, you know. Let's see, big logos pretending to be rich, big Legos legit rich. That's how you tell if somebody's rich, if they have a bunch of Lego sets.
That's awesome.
Yeah, most people.
Unless they're the knockoff ones that I gave you guys for Christmas.
Hey, those are just as good. Regular Legos ain't got a cat cleaning itself.
That's right.
Who needs the real deal? Who needs the real deal? What's going on with you today?
Just coming to give you more work, you know,
Dude,
the usual.
I got enough work to do. I've always got enough work to do. You know this.
Yeah.
And I'm almost wrapped up with the project of death.
The 2025 project.
Oh.
It better be, because today's the last day.
It is the last day. I mean, it's doable right now. I'm just mad that, you know, when you give somebody a task, like review.
Like Viktor.
No,
Get
listen.
this done.
Here's the problem.
10 months later.
Yeah, that's because every time I tried to give somebody a task to help with the task, they didn't do their part. All right? Like reviewing content. That has me frustrated right now. It's not that hard.
Yeah,
Dang it.
Yeah, it is. It's extremely difficult.
You read the lyrics. You just read them.
I can't read.
I never learned to read. It's like, I got some big songs I want to put in. All right, let's just double check and make sure that these songs are all appropriate for air. Because, you know, if you're looking songs up, they're not always marked explicit.
No.
So you need to read the lyrics.
Every one of them.
Every single one of them. And then if you don't, I might be happening to code songs, and I'm having to listen to them. And I'm like, oh, I just heard a naughty word that can't go on the radio. I wonder if that song that is in the system ready to go has that naughty word taken out. Let's check just a handful real quick. Oh, none of them.
Or you find a song that's been in the system for a while and nearly fall out of your chair when you hear the lyrics.
Whew, I know the one
When you
you're
build a
talking.
station too quickly you build a station in 2 days.
Yeah, I know which one in particular you're talking about, and that's one of those words you definitely don't want to go out with. Yeah.
Whoa!
That's what I'm afraid. Now I'm at a new point in frustration with that project, because I'm like, okay, we got at least 700 songs we're dealing with. I was coding them, not content reviewing every lyric for every song. How many are going to pop up with something really vile?
All of them.
Probably. And then who gets yelled at every time? Me.
Good.
Me.
You
Even though
deserve it.
I was not tasked with content review. All right. Well, I guess I better play a song so Jade can tell me about all the other work he wants to give me today. Man, dude, I can't believe you spent all those songs giving me that much more work, dude.
You're welcome.
What's your problem? It's the new year.
Well, I gave you a gift, too.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did. I was like, what?
I can take it away.
Look, I don't recall any gifts. Sure, you gave me those
gift
Legos.
of time.
Oh, I keep forgetting to bring you the stupid gift I bought you before Christmas. It's nothing exciting at all.
It's not a cat licking itself.
No, but it does involve a cat.
Oh, I don't like cats.
Yeah, but you probably at least get a little chuckle out of it.
All right.
Just some dumb random thing I saw at the store. I was like, oh, yeah. I think Becca was like, you got to get that for Jade. And I was like, that's probably
So
a good
Becca
idea.
got me a gift.
We
Nice.
got you a gift.
No, Becca got me a gift.
And it probably cost about as much as the gift you got me.
$1.
It's pretty cheap. But I just keep forgetting to bring it in. It's sitting there.
I gave you a different gift. Did you ever try it?
No. Okay. Today's a good day to try it, though.
Yeah.
It's
I
sitting
know how
on,
vomit-inducing it is.
yeah, it's sitting on the counter. I actually looked at it last night and was like, oh, yeah.
That's going to help
There's
the pain
that.
in your belly.
Yeah, see, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to try your gift. What if it's the final straw? That's what kills me dead. Jade did it. Everyone, if I'm suddenly gone from this earth,
Jade did not do it.
Jade did it. He's to blame.
Blame it on his cats.
No, that would be if I had a brain, thing happen. Just the brain explodes. It's from all those cats driving me nuts. Oh, well, all right. I guess I'll get to all that work you gave me.
Good.
I'm actually going to drag Peaches in here and be like, hey, go. Let's get to work on something so I can take advantage of Jade's gift.
There you go.
All right, everybody. I'm going to find at least one more garbage thing to share with you on this program. One more useless piece of
Trash
content.
talk. What do we have in the garbage can?
Oh, yeah. In our garbage can or in news about trash?
Oh, that too.
We haven't done any trash talk in a while, so let's search for garbage and see what's in Google News here. Because trash talk people always love some good trash talk. Like, say you live in Toledo, Ohio. What happens to items too large for their new bulk garbage rules?
You get to haul them yourself.
That's what I'm guessing. Get a truck. Take it to the dump yourself. Will the New Year's holiday affect trash pickup in your area? Well, I would imagine if your garbage is normally picked up here tomorrow, it's not getting picked up. So don't be like me and assume that maybe Christmas Eve, for example, they're not going to pick up garbage and don't put your garbage out. Because then you'll have as much garbage as I have right now.
Since it's Wednesday, I looked up wet garbage.
Wet garbage.
Wet garbage news.
What do you got?
Wet Wipe Island, the UK's River Thames, is a massive accumulation of flushed wipes causing blockages. With recent cleanup efforts, storms also cause large debris flows into rivers and oceans like Long Beach.
Sweet. That's why you should go swimming in natural waters, everybody. It's great.
Wet Wipe Island.
Nepal is throwing out its decade-old scheme to clean Mount Everest. I don't know if that means they're just giving up. I mean, they already just leave dead people up there.
Yeah, they're landmarks.
Yeah. Hey, it's
Like
yellow.
you're this far.
Yellow boots.
Hey, look, you made it farther than that guy.
Dude, that has to be one of the most disgusting hikes of all time. Why anyone would want to climb Mount Everest? There's just poop everywhere,
Yeah.
dead people, garbage. Like, let's go. You might die.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it to the top. Who are these maniacs? You got to find a new hobby. If your hobby involves just trekking past decades of poop and dead people, you need a different hobby.
Just the headline I just came across as you were saying poop. 100,000 gallons sewage spill closes LA County beach.
I love swimming in the ocean. So good. Oh, man. Going to the beach. Look at how beautiful it is. Just sewage.
Here's one. A stinky situation. Solid waste spills out of truck in Idaho.
Oh, that's local. Where was this?
This happened in June. Okay, let's see what I can
I'm
read
just
here.
wondering what town, Because then we can literally call it a dump and be accurate. Call a lot of towns dumps.
Oh, just right down the street.
Which town?
Hammond.
Idaho Falls, stinky little brother.
Well, why don't I remember this?
I don't remember
in
that.
June.
How did we miss that? If there was
Right?
a large poo spill.
June in 2024.
Okay.
Maybe we did talk about it. It's just been long enough.
Probably.
That my mind has been wiped clean.
Yeah, because there ain't no way we would miss large poop spill in Ammon and not talk about it. Everybody, they're dookie in the streets. They're jankum. We got rivers of
It's
jankum.
really just right down the road. Sunnyside and Crowley.
Sunnyside and Crowd, that is right down the road from us. We could have driven one straight line and gotten to the river of jankum. Just hanging out in Ammon.
We need to look up wet garbage news more often.
Wet garbage news is great. Wet garbage news Wednesday.
Way to bring in the new year with wet garbage news.
See, all right, we're doing good.
You're
we're
welcome.
Doing good. Thanks, Jade. Need to join this show more often. It's the noon hour of madness and mayhem. Happy New Year's Eve edition.
That's right. People right now, as we're recording this before 10 a.m. today, are in New York wearing diapers, getting ready for the big ball drop later this evening.
You are correct, Peaches. I saw video of people wearing diapers. They were showing them off. One guy...
I haven't pooped myself yet.
The news was interviewing people, asking them what they're going to do, and one guy pulled out like little pads and things. So you, instead of having to wear a diaper, you just shove the pad down your pants, use that, and then you throw it in the garbage.
This is the one day you celebrate loitering in New York City.
Dude, why anyone on earth would want to go to Times Square on New Year's Eve? I just don't get it.
Well, I would love to, but there's just too many people.
Well, there's too many people, and you have to wear a diaper.
Also, I don't like the fact that it's called, I don't even know if I can say it. You know,
Dick Clark's rocking New Year's
It's
Eve?
like Dick Clark's ball drop.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Is that what they're calling it?
No, but I'm saying that's what it is.
I guess that is what it is. And
He's dead, so why is he still on there?
That's a great question. Kind of like the Kid Craddock radio show. Kid Craddock he's dead. Do you think they'll continue the Howard Stern show after he passes?
Oh, you know for a fact that SiriusXM will dedicate Channel 100 to him. They're doing that right now.
Yeah, but do you think they'll do a new show and they'll have...
Andy Cohen host instead?
Yeah, but they'll call it the Howard Stern show.
If I was making that much money, I wouldn't care if it was called the Howard Stern Show and I was the one hosting it.
Well, yeah, it just seems weird to me.
I get to bring in naked people to the studio, talk to whack packers, do whatever, pretty much.
You know, if I drop dead over the weekend, Peaches, you can continue the Victor Wilt show.
Not with our
Peaches. Yeah, I looked at the lineup for the Rockin' New Year's Eve, and there's nothing rocking about it. Nothing at all.
Is it like Sublime and Good Charlotte, like the I Heart Jingle Ball?
No, because that would actually have some aspect of rock to it. It's all pop and country artists.
I was going to say, do they have like that one girl who does the anxiety song and Miley Cyrus and...
I don't remember. It didn't stand out enough to me. Post Malone's the only one I remember.
Hey, Post Malone, cool. That's awesome.
But I wouldn't call him rockin'.
Did you see him try doing a backflip on stream?
No, I didn't.
I was laughing so hard last night. I'm glad you brought up Post Malone. TMZ just posted an article about it. Oh, it's so funny. He doesn't do a backflip at all. He does like this barrel roll off of his gaming chair and just falls flat on his butt.
All right, I'm going to have to watch it. That sounds entertaining.
He's just like, oh, whatever, man.
If I tried to do a backflip, I'd probably break my neck.
But hey, you know what? You'll get a lot of views, I think. I'm so hoping that chair over there breaks when I'm recording a video. So that way I can just post it immediately, clip it out. I did have a video on my old flip camera back in the day, back when I thought I could like just make YouTube videos for fun. I'm glad I deleted those. But there was a time where I was sitting on my old drum stool and I had my flip camera in front of me. I don't know what the heck I was recording, but I just sat on the drum stool, all of a sudden collapse right below me, and you see me just go, what?
If only you had that video now, Peaches.
Oh, God.
Oh, that'd be great for our K-Bear 101 Idaho Rock and Metal group.
Teenager Brendan, you want to see that?
Yeah, that'd be funny. You're like 15. He's a giant. That's the biggest 15-year-old I've ever seen.
When I was 15, what grade was that? Is that sophomore high school?
Yeah. I think something like
I was
that.
6'7". Hey, 6'7".
Oh, 6'7". All right, Peaches, I hope that video doesn't have any bad language.
No. I tried. So here's the thing. Sora, we've been having this AI video war, me and you.
Yeah.
Jedediah, one of our listeners, said the great AI war between Viktor and Peaches 2025.
Oh, yeah, it's going to keep going.
So I decided to try making a video of you with James Blunt, and I tried having James Blunt sing, and you're just like, stop it! Like screaming your head off. But if you type in James Blunt, you get a content violation. So then I had ChatGPT give me this prompt about like some sort of British piano song that like it's like, you know, like when you go to a Halloween costume store and they can't say Guy Fieri, they have to say like celebrity chef with flame shirt.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of did for that prompt.
Oh, okay. The video did look like me emotionally singing or something.
It doesn't get your voice right at all.
Maybe I need to redo the, what do they call it?
The cameo?
The cameo?
Well, I know for any single time that I try using you in a video, it has your voice, or has my voice on you.
Huh. Weird.
It had you morph into me on one video.
That sounds disturbing.
You want to see this video real quick?
Yeah,
I know listeners can't see this, but this made me laugh so hard.
Why didn't you share it if it's that funny?
Well, we did one where we talked about it where I couldn't fit into the tub to get baptized.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
So
we were talking about that off air.
I get craned in, but I'm sideways.
Okay, show me this. Okay. Oh, and I'm the one baptizing
let's
you.
look at my face.
What is happening? What is...
And then this is my favorite one. So there was that time where you made a really, really, really funny joke about how orcas were tipping boats in the ocean. And you're like, Peaches, put on the black and white face paint, and go out to the ocean and start helping them out. So I did a video.
The glistening waters off the coast.
Oh, jeez.
It's a 6'2" man for some reason, so I gotta edit that part.
You're leaping out of the water like a dolphin. You need to post all these. They're really funny.
Well, the thing is, we're gonna be losing those followers because, you know, K-Bear embraces AI, anti-AI crusade.
I don't care. Those videos are funny. We need to post them. If somebody gets butthurt about it, whatever. It's like, you know, when somebody like, don't play that song anymore. I'm never listening again. Like, I'm playing that song right now.
Well, there's tons of people that are commenting on my top 11 songs of 2025 going, who? I don't know these bands.
And there are listeners.
But they say they listen to K-Bear a fair amount. I'm like, how do you not know these songs?
Yeah.
I wish I was that, I don't want to say dumb, but I wish I was that just unknowledgeable when it comes to rock and metal.
Yeah, maybe they just don't pay attention to the band names because they definitely heard the songs.
Right.
You know, a lot of those were very, very popular artists.
Oh, Youngblood. Yeah. He's a small guy.
I never heard of them.
Small time artist. You know,
Never
same
heard of
with Sleep Token. Same with Sleep Theory, who have like 40 million streams on a bunch of their songs.
Never heard of them.
Yeah.
Who are they? Clueless.
Who else was on there? Electric Callboy. I could see people not really knowing who they are.
I would say the one that K-Bear listeners would know the least would be Youngblood. Because
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, but he doesn't really get a lot of radio play because he's more of a pop artist. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
I did play a 9-minute song from him yesterday.
you did? Jeez.
Hello, Heaven, Hello. I'm shocked you haven't heard that one. It's a fun, like, what's that? That type of song where it's not as bad as stoner rock, but if you still partake in that certain activity, you'll be like, whoa, that type of track.
Okay, I'll check it out. You know, I like long songs, so.
It's good. It's great. I like it. I remember when I first saw a reaction video, actually from Metal Burb, I saw the reaction video where he was talking about Youngblood just released a 9-minute long song, and I was like, oh boy, I bet that's terrible. So I listened to it, and I'm like, whoa, this is fun.
Okay. You know, I'll listen to it on my drive home today. I'll throw that on and give it a good listen.
Just don't get a DWI, Victor.
Well, nah, this song making me feel wild.
You don't want to get arrested before traffic school.
Traffic school coming up Friday. I think we're doing traffic school this week.
First one of the new year. Also, we learned the dates, right, for when the Cranes are going to be on Family Feud.
Oh, yeah, he told us.
January 27th and 28th.
Oh.
Which means they went ahead one time.
Oh, is that a spoiler?
I don't know.
See, I already forgot. He told me, and I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, the Crane family going to be on Family Feud at least on the 27th. So.
Now, how can we do a watch party for that? Is there like a cable box that we have to get? Like, what exactly do we need to do to get listeners to come to a certain place and watch that with us live?
Yeah, we need to do it at a place that has regular TV. We could bring an antenna here, maybe do an exclusive party in the break room. I don't know, or the conference
listeners
room.
In here?
Maybe.
In the conference room of all places?
We should do it at the police station. Let's put the listeners in jail, and we all get to watch the Crane family on Family Feud. We got to find out what time it airs and channel and all that stuff, because I have no idea. But
I thought it would be on Game Show Network.
I don't know. We'll have to ask Lieutenant Crane.
Well, Lieutenant Crane's daughter shared on Instagram the picture of the family.
No.
All on the show.
I didn't see that. She's not my Instagram friend, I guess. I guess I'm not good enough for the Crane family.
I saw the lineup, and it looks like actually, you know what? I shouldn't say it.
All right, yeah, let's no spoilers.
Let's keep it top secret.
All right, you can tell me off air.
Well, it's nothing about the game itself. It's about the lineup of the family on the show.
What order they're in?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did tell me that a while back.
Okay,
the daughter's first, right?
No, Mrs. Crane is first.
Oh, okay.
And then Lieutenant Crane, then Cash, then Kiera's husband, and then Kiera.
Okay,
I think.
Okay, that's right. All right, I'm sure it's going to be funny because his whole family's funny. It'll be good. I'm really excited to watch it.
Have you ever seen Mrs. Crane and Mr. Crane together? It's pretty funny.
That's funny too. Yes.
And then Cash Crane, not to say
Cash is way taller.
But Cash is also like a buff guy.
He is.
And he's in the middle, so he looks huge compared to everybody else.
Yeah, he's a farm boy.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, Cash
I wouldn't mess
big.
with that dude.
No way. Plus his dad, is Lieutenant Crane.
Right.
So,
oh man, I feel bad for Kiera's husband having to try to date Lieutenant Crane's daughter.
Yeah, that'd be scary.
That'd be terrifying. You see some small guy, you're like, I can take this guy down, and then you find out who he is.
Yeah, Lieutenant Crane, one of those little guys that you just don't mess with.
No.
He's a heavily trained. All right. Well, it's after 10 o'clock, everybody, so this show is definitely officially done. Peaches and I will be back for the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem. And then we're going to be gone tomorrow. But Friday, we're going to blow out a bunch of Bad Omens tickets. And then we're also announcing another fun giveaway for another really big show.
And I can guarantee this one will be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, and a lot of listeners will be excited. Some will complain, as is typical of all ticket giveaways. I don't think it'll be a band that people will go, who?
You'd be surprised.
I guess you'd be
As of what
surprised.
happened recently, I don't know. There's a lot of people in the K-Bear group that are very upset with John for posting the 4 Horsemen of, hey, I'm never listening to that album. And I thought it was funny. And I'm a fan of all 4 of those groups.
Yeah, no, like you got to learn to laugh sometimes, people. You got to learn to laugh at things. So, all right, well, Peaches and I are going to bail for just a little bit. We'll be back at noon. And happy New Year's Eve again. This is the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem. What up, Peaches?
You know how Tom Segura, he's complaining about rich people things all the time on the podcast, and people are very upset with him?
I don't listen to his show very often.
You should.
He's started to annoy me. There's a lot of those guys I used to listen to that I just can't put up with them anymore.
Honestly, I like Theo Vaughn's podcast. I like when Chris DiStefano, is that his name? And Slavos blah 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 takes over 2 Bears 1 Cave.
Oh yeah, Stavi is what the easy way to say his name.
Right, yeah. Stavi
Yeah, that show was much better with him hosting. Yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah, they're fun, they're energetic. They're not like Tom, who's just kind of doing the same thing, and Bert's going
Yeah.
Yeah. You did a great impression of that. Say my daughter told me today. But you know what? We gotta love Bert because he jumped on the show, unlike Tom.
Yeah, Tom.
D-bag of the day, Tom.
Yeah, Tom
From
was,
one bald guy with a beard to another. You suck.
Yeah, too cool to come be on our show, but Bert Kreischer was down. So, yeah. Down with Tom! So, anyway, he's complaining about rich people stuff.
So, I just have an honest question to sort of be like should I pay the extra $75 for TSA pre-check to last me for the next 5 years?
5 years? That's a pretty good deal if you fly a lot.
Well, I kind of do with going in and out of Southern California.
I gotta fly to Southern California.
I gotta fly to LA. Ooh.
I mean, because you get your own separate line. And
It's like the fast pass.
yeah,
That's all that it is.
you know, I would imagine it's much better on the way back.
Yes.
Like-
And you don't have to take your shoes off. You don't have to take your jacket off. You just go right on in.
Because if you only flew like from here to some other small airport, then I'd say no.
No point.
But flying out of LA, I bet the fast pass is great. You know?
But I also think maybe it stacks up. Like maybe everyone else also has the same idea of paying $75. So they're both equal lines.
Yeah, you might be right.
But then also, like, they don't have to take stuff off. But also at the same time, like the last time I was at the airport, I didn't take my shoes off. Like, that's a new rule. You don't have to.
Yeah, I heard they stopped doing that, which is great because you already have to go through the full body scanner anyway.
Right.
Why not just let you wear your shoes and scan your shoes?
I got to say, though, the TSA people here, nicest people on the planet.
Oh, yeah, dude, flying out of Idaho Falls, the best.
Yes, yeah. But when you
It's
go to
the
Santa
best.
Ana, they're like, don't touch the roof of the scanner. Like, I'm like, I can't. Then why didn't you even put my hands up? It's going to touch it no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. I can't put my hands up. Do you see how tall I am?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you eyed the line for the Fast Pass?
It varies. That's the thing. Well, not the Fast Pass line. The line at Santa Ana Airport, one time when I was trying to come back, the line was way far away. I was so worried. Luckily, I got there a little bit early, but other times it's not that bad just waiting in the normal line, but I don't want to risk it. I want to be that cool guy that, walks in and then says, I don't need to take anything off. I'm part of the executive crowd now. Take that, peasants, and walk through.
What I would do is make this next trip your deciding factor. When you get there, take a look at the difference in the lines. And if it seems, because the regular line, they're going to have multiple rows for people to go through. And I don't know how many they'll have in the Fast Pass, but see if it evens out. Maybe time it, like find a person in line and see how long it takes them. Just sit in the back and be a creeper. Watch
I'm
two
peeping.
people, pick two people, and just watch their every move and see how long it takes them to get up there. And if it seems like it's a good deal, then I'd go for it. Like, just flying out of Idaho Falls, it's not going to be worth it.
I'm flying with Aubrey. Maybe I should buy it for myself.
And then make her go to the
wait in
regular
the regular line.
I'll see you inside. I'll be at the lounge.
You're lucky I'm dating you. I'm an executive member now.
Go stand in line by yourself. All right, Peaches, you know that I'm a little bit of a germaphobe.
No.
And I'm always
Who would have thought?
I'm always worried that I'm going to get sick.
That's my next Sora video. You freaking out when people are sneezing around you.
That's a pretty good sword. Me screaming at people for sneezing and not covering their mouth.
I'm doing it. I'm typing the prompt right now.
Get it ready to go.
Yeah.
Get that thing uploaded.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there was a thread on Reddit that made me just want to vomit today. What is extremely unhygienic, but everyone seems to do it anyway. And I don't think that these are things, for the most part, as I scrolled through it, that everybody does. But some of this stuff I have seen people do, and the top answer right now grosses me out so bad. Eating food while bowling. People go bowling, they shove their hands into those dirty bowling balls. Who knows
What's
how
funny,
many dirty fingers have been crammed in there?
They serve you greasy, saucy food at bowling alleys. So there's buffalo sauce in there. There's pizza grease in there.
Exactly.
And it's not like the people are really hygienic anyway that go inside a bowling alley. I mean, look at Justin.
Sorry,
I'm
Justin.
kidding. But you see like guys who look like the comic book guy from The Simpsons walking into a bowling alley.
Yeah.
And they start eating like Homer, and then they start bowling, and yeah, you're totally right. The balls are going to be filled with just gunk.
Oh, yeah. And not to mention, I mean, even just picking the ball up, even if you didn't cram your fingers into the bowling ball.
I imagine you trying to bowl with latex gloves. Now, would that make the ball extra slippery, or would that make it stuck? Because I can only imagine it's like Wii bowling. You wind back, and all of a sudden the ball gets let go behind you.
Yeah, I mean, because I like bowling, but I certainly wouldn't eat while I bowled. No way. But it's and they make you wear other people's shoes too, which is also
Well,
like,
luckily for me, I go, hey, what's the biggest size you have? Give me those. And I know people are not wearing those shoes.
yeah. See, I'm who knows how many dirty, stinky feet, and all they do is spray them with some kind of Lysol
WD-40.
or something. Yeah, exactly. They just spray them out. Yeah, dude. Oh. just the thought of eating food while bowling made me so sick. There are sicknesses going around, people. I had the flu, and it was terrible.
I tell you, the you would have lost your mind at Christmas dinner when not only one of the kids who showed up was sneezing his head off and doing you know when you hear someone sniffling the entire time, and it's a kid doing the sniffle, so it sounds like he's doing a line of coke. He's just like I just hurt myself doing that, but he's doing that, and then it sounds awful. It sounds like a car that can't start, like a cannonball van outside. And then I saw another kid who's like 6, digging into their butt, and then does a full-on wind-up with their arm, and then it lands on the broccoli.
Yeah, see,
that's why, like, if you go to a buffet, Victor, don't look at the other people.
Yeah, no.
Because you know for a fact, people are going to be messing with that food. The funniest thing that I ever saw the funniest thing I saw recently was this young girl at Mongolian Grill. She didn't touch any of the food or anything like that, but she did touch a ladle of hot, like not spice-wise, like actual temperature hot sauce. Takes the ladle and lifts it up and pours it on her face.
Did she?
She just like just, you know, she was braver than I thought she would be, but it made me laugh so hard I almost fell with my food.
Oh, people, please wash your hands. Please wash your hands.
Just pours the sauce. I mean, what kind of thought process goes into that kid's mind to be like, you know what? Maybe I should see what this is and pour it on myself or something.
All right, Peaches, I found a list online of things that...
Of the dirtiest bowling alleys?
No. They're all
Bolero
dirty.
made it.
I got to get my own bowling ball.
Oh, you're that guy. I don't know what's worse, having to deal with the germs on other balls or having to be that one guy that walks into the bowling alley with their own custom bowling bag and shoes and ball, and you walk in wearing one of those shirts.
The rainbow shirts?
I can't tell what's dumber, the bowling professional outfits or the golfing professional outfits.
The tough one. Golfing professional outfits don't seem as fun. Like,
what are you talking about?
Like bowling guys, they wear, the wacky, colorful shirts.
Have you not seen golfers' shirts? They're all weird colors.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
Has it changed? I thought they were like, polo shirts with a little alligator on them or something.
They'll play in polos, but they're covered in like different designs and they're all colorful and
like, because the shirts Justin wears seem like they're, they look comfortable and colorful. They're the same shirts that dart players wear, and there are logos all over them, which I don't know. Are you sponsored? Are you getting paid to wear the shirt?
Is that a trophy
right.
you brag about?
A bowling trophy?
No, like a dart throwing trophy.
Probably.
You try to impress somebody with that, like, I got first place in a dart tournament. Okay, buddy.
Like, I suck at darts, so I don't know. If I was good at it, I'd probably brag about it, but I'm terrible.
I mean, look at that giant fantasy football trophy behind you. I came in second. I lost the championship game.
Who won?
Jacob from down the hall.
Oh!
All of a sudden, all of his players did really well, and yeah, he beat me big time.
Congrats to Jacob. No, the list I found online was guys of Reddit, what's something girls do that gives you the ick? And I figured we'd look at this and see if you and I get grossed out.
When they wear fake fingernails and they rip them off?
Okay, well, that gives me the ick because that just sounds uncomfortable. I don't like the thought of fingernails being ripped off, even if they're glued to real fingernails.
It's pretty disturbing when you hear the sound. I'm just sitting there wincing.
Now, let's see. This guy just says posting too much on social media.
Dude, there's this one person that I have on social media. Not just one, actually. I have a couple people that overshare everything.
Yeah,
like details in the relationship, everything.
Oversharing on social media does give me the ick. I don't care if you post a lot, but that oversharing or like the drama.
One of them was like, that's what I get for dating an active addict. And I'm like, oh boy, like why would you put that on Facebook? Yeah,
that would be a no-go for me if my girlfriend was constantly posting details about just everything.
About to hop in the shower with my boo, and it's a picture of both of you.
Here he is. Look, I'll blur out parts, but no, please don't ever post even me in a swimsuit on social media.
We're getting in the hot tub. Victor's in his little Speedo.
Little, you know what I wear in the hot tub, Peaches.
Whoa! Speaking of spreading germs.
Shower off before you get in a hot tub, everybody. All right, you muck it up.
If there's ever a hot tub night at Victor's place, I'm going to go right into the hot
No,
tub.
you will shower.
I'm going to do a cannonball.
And I'm probably the only person who has a shower you could stand up in and actually use the shower.
My parents had that.
The rainfall shower?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they custom made it.
Just for you?
Because they knew when I was like 10, they're like, yeah, this kid's going to be massive. We need to get one of those what do they wash elephants in at the zoo? You're like the biggest loser. You know what's bad when you're fat when they bring out the fright scale and not the regular scale.
Let's see. This guy said he went to trivia night at the bar with a girl, and she kept cheating and looking up the answers on Google. I would probably laugh.
All right, I got to admit something here.
Oh, Peaches does it too.
No, not the trivia night. When I play Fibbage, and they give me the sentence, I'll quickly Google search the real answer and then type it in, and it says, "You enter the truth. Please lie."
I've never played Fibbage.
Oh yeah, so. That's what we got to do. We got to do a Jackbox Party Pack game.
Jackbox is pretty fun.
Yeah, some of the like Joke Boat. Oh, that one's great.
I haven't tried Joke Boat.
You got to like type in these. It's like Mad Libs. You got to type in a noun, adjective, etc., and then that's your setup. And then you got to come up with the punchline. You come up with jokes like right then and there.
Okay, that sounds pretty fun. Depending on the day, I might be good at it. Some days I'm funnier than others.
Some days the setup is so bad you just can't.
Yeah,
you can't come up with anything.
Let's see what else we got here for things that make guys go ick. So far, I'm like, girls that eat while bowling.
Becca, if you're tuned in right now, please eat 20 hot wings the next time you and Victor go bowling. And then, after you wear the bowling equipment, cannonball into his hot tub.
Oh, no. Oh, hideous. Let's see here. Trash talking or putting down their close friends behind their back. You know, if you don't like somebody, don't hang out with them.
All girls are like that. All people are like that. Are you kidding me?
I mean, well, they're saying like putting down your close friends behind their back and then being all, hey, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
A lot, but I mean, I could see joking or something, but I don't know if you hate somebody that much, why would you even hang out with them? You know, like if you hear me trash talk some people sometimes. Maybe I am nice. No, I'm not always nice to their face.
Going back to that list, the top 10 losers of 2025, Victor. Let's hear it.
Let's hear it. My list?
Yeah, I know you have that list. I know who number one is.
Let's see here. Now we're just getting into dark stuff. I was hoping this thread would be fun, but it's not. It's not. I wanted to see some sillier things.
I'm trying to think of anything really. Girls, the nails thing really annoys me.
Things.
There's a giant hairball at the drain of the shower.
That doesn't bother me that bad.
Well, because you put it on top. We both put it on top of our heads and go, look.
That's what it looked like. I've got a toupee now.
Yeah. Well, just four more and I get a wig.
I've got hair again. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not too easily grossed out. It's things like bowling while eating.
When you walk in and there's like 40 different shampoos.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I mean, that's, a little bit confusing, and it's like, can you put some of them away? But, yeah, I don't know.
When they want to, what's that thing? When they want to find out what their colors are?
Their chakras?
No, that's even worse. But I mean, like, when they want to find out, like, what colors work best with them and their complexion and everything. Have you not know? You don't know about that?
Yeah, okay. No, that wouldn't make me go ick,
When they want to do the fall photo shoot.
Maybe if they're like dating a total D-bag.
When they go to the Christmas or Halloween party and they turn their phone off so you can't contact them.
That would make me go ick.
Ooh. Yikes.
All right, everybody.
Well, this is the final noon hour of 2025.
That's right.
I'm hoping people were entertained.
Yes, we hope you have a great holiday. Make sure to be safe. If you're out, boozing it up, get a Uber, get a cab, get a DD.
That gives me the ick when people decide to drunk drive.
That's right. That gives us all the ick, and you might end up, really hurting yourself or other people.
It makes me really irritated every time we see an article about that.
Yeah.
Somebody get into a major accident because they were drunk and like, I'm going to get into a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make responsible decisions, everybody, and be safe. Have fun, and we're out tomorrow, but we will be back on Friday with, again, another big concert giveaway. And,
I don't know if we can do the promo that we wanted to do.
Why not?
Because two of the people that I sent the lyrics to, one of them just left for the day.
Oh.
And then the other one, I don't think he will only do it by himself.
Because we're not going to officially start the giveaway till Monday, so we could have him do it Monday morning.
We could.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean,
that's what I would do.
I'll just have to check with him to make sure he's okay with it.
Yeah, that's a good point. But either way, we're going to announce it. What show we're giving away tickets to Friday, even if we don't announce how. We'll see. Tune in Friday.
10 a.m. Friday. How about that?
That's right. We'll have it figured out by then. It'll be a new year. New year, new us.
Oh, God.
I knew you'd like that.
Make sure you don't
Peaches.
go poop today because that means you hold in the old...
Oh, geez. See you next year. Thank you again for tuning in to the Victor Welch Show. This program is a production of Riverbend Media Group. To contact the show or for more information, hit us up at riverbendmediagroup.com.